What is going on, guys? My name is Commander Coach Sylveon Casey, and welcome to the IDL Season 3 Week 7 match. We are against Bree, coach of the Davenport. She just said no. Aren't you a mean person, Bree? Coach of the Davenport Suicunes. She was the sub-coach for Katie in last season and didn't pick up a win, but that was not with her team. And her play style is very different from Katie's. She challenges me finally. Probably just had to fix her Mega. We fixed ours. We have Mega Aerodactyl, Ziggy the Zygarde 10%, Leafeon because she likes to run Sun, and Empoleon, Sylveon, and Latios with Watering MZ. Here we go. She brought Tapu Koko, Mudsdale. She brought both Mudsdale and Donphan. I expected that. Cofagrigus. What did she not bring? She did not bring Suicune. She did not bring Staraptor. She did not bring her Sun. So Leafeon's not going to be as cool. But that's okay. Life Orb Leafeon still does a lot of damage. Okay. Ambipom's the lead. Tapu Koko's the lead. Donphan's the lead. Out of all of those, rocks are not important in this match at all. Like, rocks mean nothing. We have our... Okay. I think Donphan, she should realize, I mean, rocks aren't that important on my end, except for the Aerodactyl and breaking any sash I have on, like, the Zygarde. You know, don't run sash Zygarde unless you really are smart. And I'm not that smart yet. I think Ambipom's her best lead, because she wants to scout out my lead. So, what does Mega Arrow do to Ambipom? Ambipom can't do a lot, and we dish off a Rock Slide. What does that hurt? That hurts if she starts Tapu Koko. That really hurts if she starts Tapu Koko, but that's just a switch into Sylveon. That hurts if she starts potentially Donphan. Well, if she starts Donphan as an offensive spinner, he clicks Ice Shard as we click Aqua Tail. So I think Dynamics is our best lead. She's going to start Tapu Koko. Okay. I saw this coming a mile away. We need to switch into Sylveon immediately. I could predict the Volt Switch here and go into Zygarde. But she could click Dazzling Gleam and then Zygarde goes bye-bye. And Zygarde can do some things to her team. The Cofagrigus may be an issue, but I do have Latios. I do have Leafeon. Sylveon is by far the best choice. Oh, Tapu Koko. Assuming it's like an offensive pivot set. If she's physically offensive, we're going to have a massive issue. But I think she's going to be specially offensive so that she can have her Volt switching. And we're in... I'm shaking. I don't know if it's because I'm cold, I'm excited, or I'm nervous. Sylveon is what we're bringing in. That is not the Sylveon set we have. That's the Sylveon set we have. We are an Assault Vest Sylveon. Calm down, man. Calm down. If she's gonna actually make a switch going into Cofagrigus. actually going into Copper Gregas here. Which could be a good thing, depending on her set. Hyper Voice should be a 2 Oko. So I think we're going to see what set this is. We made a smart, depending on this. So basically, if this is a physically defensive, we're good. She's actually going to click Protect us. We're just going to click Hyper Voice. Nothing really else. She doesn't have a switch into Hyper Voice unless this is specially defensive. And I think as she clicks Protect, this isn't specially defensive. I think this is physically defensive Copper Gregas for Drapion. So that Drapion doesn't Oko it. So Hyper Voice is going to 2 Oko here. And we know she's not Assault Vest because she just clicked Protect. Nothing wants to come in on this Hyper Voice. Nothing at all. Unless it's an Assault Vest Dawn fan. But then she doesn't have rocks, which makes life better for Aerodactyl. And me in general. This 2 Okos, even after leftovers, well, there's a 93% chance. I don't see a move she could use unless she, like, Toxics me and then goes for Hex. If she goes for Hex after toxiting me, she's doing only 21%. So we're in the front seat right here. I am freezing my butt off right now. Except I'm sweating. She's actually going to click Destiny Bond. That is A-okay by me because unless this crits. That was a low roll, by the way. And this has to be max roll. She's going to click Protect. So we're just going to dish off another Hyper Voice. Unless this crits. If this crits as she clicks... Well, we're faster, so... I don't know. She is a physically defensive set, mind you. I don't know why she even remotely clicked that. Because Shadow Ball didn't kill. Shadow Ball did the same, if not less. She actually swapped in the Mudsdale here, and that looks like an AV Mudsdale. How much did that do? That did like 31%. Adamant. I bet that was an AV Mudsdale. Doing what? 31? And she has some special defense investment too. She's... Let's see here. That is an Assault Vest. Probably for Keldeo. That was an Assault Vest set. Now I need to see if she's like max attack adamant. Can Earthquake Oko? Earthquake cannot Oko me. But we need Sylveon up as much as we can. So we're actually just going to jump into Aerodactyl here. As she goes for the Heavy Slam. Oh! That was bad. Well. Fudge Sickles. That was a good predict on her. I mean, that took care of Sylveon. Empoleon? I mean, she's an Assault Vest set. We live. So I think we're just going to go here, click Surf, get it done with. Mega Aerodactyl went down way too fast to a Heavy Slam, which I wasn't expecting. I need to calc that Heavy Slam, actually. In on Aerodactyl. Yeah, that was 100% Oko. Would have been an Oko if she wasn't. So I believe she's offensive. Offensive Adamant Assault Vest. She could make a predict here going into Tapu Koko. It's a good thing we switched out, I know that. I could have made a switch going into Empoleon, but I was expecting an EQ, I guess. And we live in EQ. Would have Leafeon been the better play? Just curious, would have Leafeon been the better play? She's at +1 attack now. Yeah, Leafeon would have been the better play there. Not +1 attack, she's at +1 defense. Yeah, Leafeon would have OHKO'd, actually. Right? I don't know, because she's going to jump in the top of Koko here to take this Surf. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Wow, okay. So I'm going to assume she's still specially offensive. That did a lot. And Hyper Voice is still the best play. She might predict me going, what can she even do? She can't do anything to me. So yeah, Sylveon's going to be the best play here. I just need to make sure Sylveon's still alive, because that Cofagrigus will be nice. I have Latios in the back, so I'm not all that worried. And I have Zygarde in the back as well. She could click, but let me check to make sure Brave Bird doesn't OHKO me. If she's, for some reason, I feel like she's not, but if she's like a jolly Wild Charge, question mark? I don't know. Wild Charge has the chance to OHKO Sylveon, but I don't think that's what she is. So we're going to jump into Sylveon here. She's going to click the Volt Switch. That's going to do a measly amount of damage. She could jump into Mudsdale here. And that's exactly what she's going to do. And we just go straight back into Empoleon. That's what we do. We're not going to take... Put it this way. We can take an EQ relatively well. If I can get some chip damage on some things like the Ambipom, I wonder if the Cofagrigus, how much I need to get the Cofagrigus down. If it's a physical wall versus Zygarde, how much do I need to get the Cofagrigus down? A lot. She's actually going to click the EQ. And we're just going to click the Surf. Dishing out a lot of damage. I could have made a switch in a Latios there, but I don't know how much Latios would have wanted to take. I don't know how much Latios would have wanted to take. Yeah, how much... That Mudsdale being an issue, as it always is. So I feel like, let's just check this calc real fast. That might be, because that was a lot. Especially for a max defensive Empoleon. That was either, could that have been a banded roll? That was either the max roll possible. Yeah, that was the max roll possible. She's actually going to make a switch going into Ambipom. Here's a challenge. Low kick. I mean, we could live some things. Aqua Jet's going to put her down in range for Zygarde to come in, actually. So we're actually going to click Aqua Jet here. Get some damage off. Ah, that puts her down a lot. She's going to click the knockoff. Ooh! We take out the Ambipom with Empoleon. Did not expect that. I know I had the Rocky Helmet, but Aqua Jet did so much damage. Like, no joke. Aqua Jet was that was way more than a max roll on that Aqua Jet. Okay. I have no clue what's coming in now. It could be that Mudsdale. So I think Leafeon's the play here. It's going to be the Gardevoir, tracing the Chlorophyll. Mega Gardevoir against... Hyper Voice is an Oko, and she's probably faster. This could be interesting. Okay. So, she could go for Psyshock here. I feel like she doesn't. I can't do anything with Sylveon, though. I can only get it down to half. What can Zygarde do? How much does she need to be down for Zygarde to come in? She just needs chip damage. And on the fact that Latios is still alive. Latios can only deal about 56%. But we are faster. So I'm actually going to jump to Sylveon here. See what she's going to do. She's going to set up a substitute. So we click Hyper Voice. Because it goes through the sub. I don't know. She's faster. She has to click Psyshock on Sylveon. And it has to be a high roll. Oh, nope, we live that. She's going to click Psyshock. That does a lot. Hyper Voice does more. Doesn't break the sub, however. How much does Quick Attack do? Quick Attack can do a lot. She's probably going to click Psyshock here. Anything? What if anything broke the sub? Nothing would have broke the sub. We're screwed. We are 100% screwed. Because she can just click Hyper Voice right here. And something has to break the sub. I guess there's one way we can win. There's one way we can win this. She goes for Hyper Voice. That kills us. I wonder what roll that was. It was a roll act. It could have been something. So, we are faster. Latios gets destroyed by Hyper Voice. Like, destroyed by Hyper Voice. We click Shadow Ball to get rid of the sub. If she clicks Hyper Voice, that puts her in Zygarde range. And 1,000 arrows the living crap out of everything. She's actually going to make a switch going in the Donphan here. That's going to do nothing. I mean, Leafeon can't win. I have to win with Zygarde, so I have to make this switch here. She's going to click Ice Shard. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Now we click Leaf Blade. She's going to make a switch going into... Okay. Leafeon is going to pick up a kill. We can just try and get some differential back. She's going to go into Breezy here. This is a Hyper Voice waiting to happen. All she has to do is click Hyper Voice. I don't have priority on this thing. Because Zygarde can only come in here. Outrage doesn't work. I just have to come in here. She's going to probably preserve differential. Just go into the Dawn Fan. I could have predicted that. Yep, Ice Shard taking us out with the crit. So it's a 4-0 loss again. The Aerodactyl was... I don't think it was a misplay because I was expecting an Earthquake to come. I should have switched into... Well, I couldn't have expected an Empoleon because I was expecting an Earthquake to come. That Dawn Fan, I kind of expected... I should have... I wonder what I could have done against that Dawn Fan. It would have had to have been an Outrage. Outrage could have done 43%. Ice Shard. It was a roll to Okomi. It was a roll in her favor. Yeah, Outrage is the only thing I could have remotely done there. Things could have worked. I still picked up 2 kills. Empoleon and Leafeon picking up kills. So that's all. My name's Commander. We'll see you again next time.